Assalamu alaikum wa marhaba bikum fi Chunky 101. Hello everybody and welcome to Chunky 101. The song that we are working with today is called Sawa and it's by Diab and Ramy Ayach, which are both Lebanese singers. Since they are both Lebanese singers, it's no surprise that we are going to run into some Lebanese slang, let's say, and also pronunciation that belongs more to that country or that area in general. إنسي عيشي elly. إنسي عيشي elly. Forget the world, live for me. Ensy means forget, and then eddeny means the world, but let's talk about this world a little bit deeper. Basically, Adonia, which means the world, is like the world in which we live now when we are alive, and then when you die, you go to the next world, which is called al-akhirah. When we refer to the world, we usually say al-alam. So in this case, the singer is telling her, like, forget the world, and that world that he's talking about is the world in which we live now, before we die. Ayshi, live, elly, for me. Mitl الورود tdalali. Mitl الورود tdalali. Pampered like the roses. The order of the words in this sentence is like the other way around if we compare it to English, because first he's saying mitl, which is like, to refer as a comparison, and then he says alworood, the roses. Alworood is the plural of warda, which means rose. And then tdalali means pampered, but we know that this action is being performed on her, okay? So she is pampered, pampering herself like the roses. بالكون ghyrak elly بهبك أنا. بالكون ghyrak elly بهبك أنا. In the universe, I have no one but you. I love you. First thing to highlight in this sentence is that he's saying Bilkun. Kun is universe, and he's saying bi instead of Bilkun, which will be the normal way, but we guess that this is like more a Lebanese way to say it. In fact, we're going to see this again later in the song, so just keep it in mind. So now he says ghyrak, no one but you, and then ma elly, I don't have. So if we translate it to English, it's like we see a double negation, which doesn't work in the English language, but it does in Arabic, okay? He's basically saying, no one but you, I don't have, meaning that I don't have anyone but you. Ma elly is working as an equivalent of laysa li, which is the negation of like having, I don't have. Bhebak ana, I love you, or I love you, I do, kind of. Enta habibi, elly, Enta habibi, elly. Sorry about the pronunciation right there. Hamza is telling me it's not right, but I can't, really. I cannot say ma'u in a better way, sorry. You are my love, the one that I am with. Enta habibi, you are my love. Elly, the one who, remember we've seen this word before, is elly, the one who. And then ma'u, I am with. بيوجعني يلي بيوجعوا. بيوجعني يلي بيوجعوا. I get hurt from whatever he gets hurt. Again, these words are really hard for me to pronounce, so cope with me. But when she says بيوجعني, I get hurt, yely, from whatever, بيوجعوا, he gets hurt, with the who ending referring to him. يا طيور يا ناس اسمعوا بهبك أنا. يا طيور يا ناس اسمعوا بهبك أنا. You birds, you people, listen. I love you. tyoor is the plural of the word طائر, which means bird. يا ناس, you people, اسمعوا, listen, and here the listen is actually working as you all listen in plural. And then بحبك أنا, we already talked about it. I love you, I do. مادام الشمس بتشرق أنت ومعايا ما بتفرق. As long as the sun rises and you are with me, it doesn't matter. So I know that this sentence is confusing, but because it belongs to the next, it should be connected right away with the following sentence for it to make better sense. مادام means as long as, and then asshams, the sun, bitshuru, rises. Something really quick to highlight about this part of the sentence is that usually you will say madamat, which is the feminine way to say it because asshams is a feminine noun, and here madam is working more like masculine. But for instance, if you were talking about the moon, you could say madam al-qamar because al-qamar, the moon, is masculine. Enta ومعايا, and you are with me. And then ما بتفرق means it doesn't matter or it doesn't make a difference, and this will actually go better with what comes next in the following sentence. كل العذاب بيمرق المهم نحن سوا. All the torment heals. What matters is that we are together. So remember how previously I said that the last part of the previous sentence goes better with this sentence, because before he says it doesn't matter or it doesn't make a difference, he's referring to the torment heals, because what matters actually is that they are together, okay? كل العذاب means all the torment, all the suffering, but here he is pronouncing it with an accent, okay? But if you were going to say it in standard Arabic, you will say كل العذاب. المهم, what matters. نحن, here they are saying it their way, otherwise you will say نحن, we are, سوا, together. هيدا قدر مكتوب ما إلنا منه هروب. This is a written destiny, we can't escape it. هيدا is the equivalent of هذا, which means this masculine. قدر or قدر in standard Arabic means destiny, and it is a masculine noun. So هيدا قدر, this is the destiny. And then maktub, which is a word that maybe you've heard before because it's a really pretty word, it means it's written. So this is a written destiny, it was meant to happen. Ma ilna literally means we don't have, and maybe this reminds you of ma elly, which we saw before, that I don't have, that's the meaning. If you wanted to say ma ilna in standard Arabic, you will say laysa lana, we don't have. Or you could also say ma lana. Huruf means escape, so we don't have escape from it, but for it to make sense in English, we will say we cannot escape from it, right? بكرة تلج بيدوب المهم نبقى سوا. Tomorrow the snow will melt. What matters is that we are together or that we stay together. بكرة means tomorrow, but the standard version of it will be غدا. الثلج, the snow, بيدوب, will melt. Now when she says المهم نبقى سوا, this might sound very similar to when previously the guy said المهم نحن سوا, and there's only one word that is different in this sentence now. Now she's saying what matters is that we stay together. نبقى سوا, we stay together. This word comes from the verb بقى, which means he stayed in the past tense, and here with the noon at the beginning is we stay. This word, we have seen it in many of the songs that we have translated so far, so if this is the first time, like this is the first video you're watching, keep this word in mind because we will see it a lot. It refers to a duration of time, whether it is stay or still. وأكبر أنا وياك وعيش العمر هداك. And I grow old with you and I live the life with you. I think the most important thing to point out about this sentence or from this sentence is the word akbar, which is working as I grow old. Something that I wanted to point out for non-natives and that it was confusing to me is that kabir is used to refer to age when you say like somebody is old, okay? And the reason why it was confusing to me at the beginning is because I used to use the word qadim all the time to refer, for instance, to my old dog. I will say kalbi qadim, and everybody will be like, no, 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 you cannot use that adjective. Qadim means old. You cannot use it with people or animals. It only works for things. But at the same time, because kabir doesn't translate either to English or to Spanish the same way as it works in Arabic, it was confusing to me. So I hope that this is not confusing to you, or at least you see it now, that akbar is I grow old. Aish, I live. Al-Umr, the life. Bhebak, by your side. لهست ما إبا بلكي ولا انهرم منك. No moment without you and never banned from being with you. Lahasa means moment, but they are saying it with an accent. If you were going to say it in standard Arabic, you will say lahadda. Ma ib'a balaki, basically saying like that I don't remain with you. Here we have the word baqa again, which means remain, but for it to make sense in English, we translated it to no moment without you. Ma negation, ib'a remain, balaki without you. The word inharim was really hard to translate because in Arabic it works in a way that doesn't work in English. This word can be translated into English as deprive of, banned from, denied of. But you cannot use those words in English to say like I'm deprived of a person or denied of a person. You can use it for things, but in Arabic you can use it for people, and that's how it's working here. Minnik, from you. So inharim minnik, deprived of you literally, but it means deprived of being with you. بعيوني غفيك وشوف هلي فيك. In my eyes, I will let you sleep, and I see myself in you. And she says, bi'ayuni, she's saying in my eyes, and as I mentioned it before that this was gonna happen again, they are using the word bi instead of fi. If you wanted to say it in standard Arabic, you'll say fi ayuni, in my eyes. And then Rafik, we had to ask a friend of Hamza actually to help us translate this because it's not standard Arabic. So thank you, Audrey, for your help. And Rafik means I will let you sleep. Rafik comes from the word akfa, which means nap. So when she says Rafik, she means I will make you sleep, I will make you snooze when you're like falling asleep. Ushuf, and I see Hali, myself, fik, in you. ويام أنا وياك, and the days I am with you. That sentence, I don't think it really needs translation, so let's call it a day for it and see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed it. Masalama.